Hi, everybody. Here is a quick tutorial, a recap of what we learned yesterday on how to use some things in Canva to create our friendship posters. So instead of going to our link in Google Classroom, you're going right to canva.com. All right, don't click the link, just go to canva.com. And when you land on Canva, you should land on a page that looks something like this. Under Recents, that's where you should find all of your work that you did yesterday. That's where you should find your poster. If you can't find it, come on over to projects. If you click on projects, that will take you to all of your projects and you should be able to find it there. So I'm going to go ahead and create my friendship poster template. There we go. And if we visit page 1, we're going to remind ourselves that we should have the following items on our poster. Your quote would be your heading or title. You need to have images that match the theme of your poster. You're going to use one of the frames in Canva, so we'll talk about that in a second. A sentence or two that describes the meaning of your poster, your name and class period, and of course, remember your good poster design tips. Make it clear, make it personal, keep it simple and easy to read. All right, so we're doing all of our work on page 2. And I set you up with one of the heart-shaped frames. Frames can be found in Elements, don't forget. So if I'm looking for frames, you can type in frames. And of course, there are dozens of different shaped frames. So if you want to choose a different frame, you may. And we use frames to fill in with a photo. So I'm going to look for my heart hands like I did yesterday. Click off of frames. And I want to make sure I choose a photo. If you use the graphics, this is not going to work. So when I choose a photo, all I have to do is click and drag it over and it will fill up that heart shape. And then of course, I can put an outline if I choose. I can even choose the outline color if I would like to change the outline color on that frame to a different color. Text lives under text here on the left. You're going to look for your headings or subheadings. But don't forget, you also have these cool kind of font setups. So if you want to use these, you can. They're great, but you might want to think about ungrouping them so that you can move things around. So maybe you want to put those at the top and that one at the bottom. You can double click and change what it says. And remember, we want to work smarter, not harder. So if you want that same kind of letter style, instead of having to do all those steps again, use your Control C and your Control V. Control C, Control V, and that will duplicate anything that you want so you don't have to redo those letters again. So that's just a quick, fun, easy tip to do. Elements has all of the clip art things that you might need for your poster. Say you want a cool background or you're looking for specific pictures. But don't forget that Canva has a great AI generator. So you would type under Elements what you're looking for because maybe you don't like what you see here under the graphics. And if you hit Generate Images, yes, Canva will generate a nice AI image for you. And we'll be using the AI feature in Canva a little later on in our marking period. And while it's thinking, there we go, we've got some friends. I'm going to put those friends in there. And I do want to show you a feature of Canva that is our background remover. So say I don't want that colored dot. If I just go up here to background remover, it's going to process it. It should have processed it and taken away that round circle. Maybe it'll work a little bit better if I do something like this. Yep, there we go. So the background remover removed all of that background so you can just have those fun friends hanging out on your poster. Now, like I always say, the best way to learn how to use Canva or any of these digital platforms is to have fun and experiment. Use some of the features, click around, see what they do, see what you can do with it. And also don't forget, you can drag and drop things in from Google so that you can get the pictures that you want, and you can use all of these features in Canva on your Google image. I hope this helps and gives you a little bit refresher. Have fun.